A bit earlier in the show, I told you about a land gift that the City of Hardeeville recently received, and here via Zoom to tell us more about that is Jennifer Coombs, the Parks, Recreation, and Tourism Director for the City of Hardeeville. Welcome, Jennifer, and tell us about Preserve Community's donation of over 1,500 acres of land that's going to go to the city's largest development.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Yes, we have received a large land donation from Preserve Communities. The city is very excited. It is the largest land donation that has been given to the city. And for those out there watching, the East Argent property development is one of the largest for the city. So they are in the process of getting that developed. But this land donation for the city is huge because it's going to allow us to focus on our parks, focus on some police and fire buildings and stuff that we'll have to be able to serve that area. So we're very excited about it.
So you just mentioned that you're going to do some parks and police and fire facilities. What other things do you have planned? How does the city plan to develop the areas for future use and even, right away?
Well, certainly not right away. The East Argent development area is still in progress. We have been working, at least for the parks, on this for about a year, and they donated about 1,330 acres, and that is a conservation easement. So that's huge news for the city. It's an area that will be developed probably in the next 2 to 3 years. We'll work with the Conservancy. It's Southeast Regional Land Conservancy, so we'll be partnering with them, and then basically what we will do is have a natural area where folks can go. We have the ability to do a lot of biking trails, walking trails, possibly some ATV trails, as well as maybe skeet and horseback riding. So that's something certainly that Hardeeville doesn't have. A lot of our surrounding communities do. But for us, it's going to be a big win. And then we also have the ability to do some regular parks. And when I say regular parks, I mean playgrounds, ball fields, softball, all that kind of stuff. So they are very different. And then, of course, we'll have fire and police stations built down the road as the development starts to develop with houses inside of it.
Yeah, and is there also potential for schools possibly on some of that land?
Yes, there is. Absolutely. The land donated accounts for not only the parks, police, and fire, but also has the ability to have a school on site. And right now there's not an actual development plan for that. There's a lot of conceptual drawings and stuff like that are out there. But once those things come to fruition, once development starts to increase, then the city will be working with partners to get master plans developed for the land that we're going to have for development.
Okay. And I know that once it is developed, you're looking at around 9,500 homes and a large amount of commercial space as well. So how does this gift help with all of that, and how is it really going to impact this whole development, going to impact the city?
Well, the whole development is going to impact the city in a lot of great ways. Obviously, for an economical impact, we want to have the ability to have, more businesses, restaurants, that kind of stuff that come in. That certainly helps our tax base and helps us to, provide more services. And probably the biggest impact that it's going to have is it's going to increase the amount of citizens that we have for the city of Hardeeville. Right now, we're right at about 6,500, I believe. That might be a little off by 1 or 2, but this is going to increase that probably tenfold. So we're very excited about that. Little Hardeeville is going to grow immensely. So we're definitely on the up and up with that.
Well, I think that's very true. You're kind of poised right in a good area right between kind of Pooler and Bluffton, where I think a lot of people are going to find a place to be. So it's kind of exciting. Thanks for being with us to tell us about this, and we look forward to watching you grow.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Have a good day. A small local business has some new technologies to help other small local businesses, and we'll find out how next.